If you don't already have a Zoom account, this is how you set one up. You go to zoom.us/, I believe it's education. And they are removing the 40-minute time limit on their basic free account for K-12 schools. So even if you didn't have this offer, you'd be able to host a session that would end at 40 minutes. But now we can extend that to an unlimited time by requesting this offer. Step number 1, we're going to sign up for a free basic account. And to do so, you need to sign up using your school's domain. So I'm going to sign up here, Melanie Fine at ccusd.org. The only way you can take advantage of this free offer is to use your ccusd.org email. And I'm going to sign up. So they are sending me an email that I need to confirm with. So let me go to that now. Here's the Zoom link, the Zoom email. I'm going to activate the account. And now they're going to ask me to put in some information. First name, last name, and password. I'm going to confirm the password and continue. I'm going to skip this step. And I can start a meeting now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my account. Okay, so it took about a minute for this to remove that 40-minute time limit, but it did it automatically for me. Here it says your Zoom basic plan has a 40-minute time limit, but it's not true. In fact, they removed that 40-minute time limit here. If you wanted to schedule a meeting or host a meeting, let's go to schedule a meeting. Let's say you're going to schedule a class for, I teach chemistry, lesson on balancing equations. However, you're going to name these by date, etc. I'm going to offer this class, let's say Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. I can set the time. Even if my meeting extends beyond this hour, it's not going to cut me out. So I can safely set it for an hour and it will last until I end the meeting. Here's a meeting password. This is not being disabled anymore. It used to be that you could just give people a link without a password, but a lot of people have been crashing Zoom meetings, and especially for the safety and security of our kids, we want that password. Okay, so if we want to make this available to our students, well, let's save this. So if I wanted to invite people, so here's the URL. So I could copy and paste this and put this into Canvas, or I can copy the invitation this way, and we can copy the entire meeting invitation. By having this meeting invitation, it actually has the password, I believe, embedded in it. So let's try that. Copied it to my clipboard. I'm going to go to Canvas. Let me put this in my sandbox so I don't confuse my students. And let's say I'm putting it as an announcement. Topic title, Zoom meeting on, or Zoom lesson on balancing equations. I'm just going to paste, which on a PC is just Control V. Control C is copy, Control V is paste. That's a meeting invitation. I can then save this. Another way that you can set up a meeting, you can actually set up one on the fly without having to schedule it first. You go into your profile, and this is the URL for your meeting. So I'm going to copy it, Control C, and Control V, and then I can launch the meeting right there. Join with computer audio, and I can start the video. Now, if I want other people to use that same link, again, I can just send it to them in an email. I can set up that link, the same one that I just went into, I can put it into Canvas. However, with the new security measures in Zoom, let me go there, no one can enter this meeting other than the person who set up the meeting, of course, without your password. To find your password, you need to go to Settings, scroll down towards the bottom of the page, and you'll see here, Require a password for personal meeting, and it will give you your password right there. So when you communicate to others, when you give them that link for your meeting on the fly, you have to communicate your password as well, otherwise they will not be able to get into your meeting. And when they have that password, then they enter your meeting, they're going to be entered into the waiting room, and then you're going to have to let them in. So that's another way of holding a meeting using Zoom. When it's time to start the meeting, you come back in here, you come back into your profile, your account, go to Meetings, and you can press Start from here, or you can go inside and press Start from here. You'll be prompted to open the Zoom meeting, join with computer audio, and if you want to start sharing your video, you go here and say Start Video. I actually have some backgrounds on. Let me get rid of those so I don't freak you out. So video settings, you can turn off these backgrounds here. I just go to none. There we go. So I'm back into my room. So now when people chime in, they'll appear in the participants, but what Zoom is doing right now is it's actually adding participants to a waiting room, and you have to actually, once they come in here, enter the password, then they'll be in the waiting room, and so that's another security measure, and you're going to have to let them in. And you'll see my son come in here as a waiting room participant any minute now. Once they have a password, they're going to be added to the waiting room. This is another security measure. So you look at the person waiting, and if you know that person, you're expecting that person, you press Admit. And you do that with each person who's joining your group.